my name is Dr. Lisa. I'm from Australia, Brisbane, and currently I'm working at North Lakes Dental Group. So today I'll be showing you how to floss your teeth using this model here. Now I have some limitation with this model. Only the bottom teeth have gaps in between them, so I will be using these bottom teeth to demonstrate both the top and the bottom. So for the top teeth, I'll just be reversing this model, so it'll be upside down, but just know that when it's like this represents the top teeth, and when it's like that, that's the bottom teeth. Okay, all right, let's start. So let's start with the top teeth. Okay, so obtain about, this is probably 30 centimeters or maybe a little bit more, 30 to 40 centimeters length of floss. Okay, so hopefully it is waxed. So waxed ones are a lot more slippery, so it can go in between the gaps more easily. And to start, you should, depending on whether you're left hand or right hand, it doesn't really matter, just one hand is the anchorage. So I'm right-handed, this is my left hand, this will be my anchorage hand. So I'll just wrap the floss around my pointing finger. Okay, so when I pull it, it's not going to slip through. And then use my other index finger, just wrap it around once, so just once like that. So we have a piece in between my two fingers, about 2 centimeters length of floss. Okay, so you can actually have a little bit less. I just need a little bit more length in between the fingers because these teeth are much bigger than real teeth. Okay, so when you're flossing your top back teeth, this is the most difficult because people are like, oh, I can't fit my hands through, whatever, it's just not big enough. But all we need to fit in our mouth is actually just these two pointing fingers. Okay, so we put our two fingers in our mouth, and you push this piece of floss up into the gap of your back teeth. And once it's in the gap, don't just pull straight down. Okay, I just want to show you closely on this model here. Our teeth actually don't go straight up and down. It's actually rounded towards here and rounded towards here. So if you just go straight up and down, you're not going to clean this area here. Also, looking from the top, our teeth are rounded. If we just go straight up and down, so straight up and down, you're not going to clean these curvatures here. Okay, so what we need to do is, let me flip this through again, is to scrape the teeth on either side of the gap. So put it through the gap and then rock back and forth and scrape the teeth, then pull down. Once you have cleaned that gap, wind it around your left hand and you will skip to a fresh piece of floss, and you do the next gap. So put it up, rock back and forth, and then pull it down. This way you will actually effectively scrape the two teeth on either side of the gap. Now when we get to the front teeth, we actually do it a bit differently. Okay, so you still anchor with your pointing finger on the left hand and do it also with the right hand, but this time give a bigger piece, and we actually use our thumb to create this piece here, so we can actually go in between the top teeth and then rock sideways. Okay, because the teeth are sitting against each other, sitting next to each other in a different direction. Okay, so the back teeth you rock back and forth, front teeth you rock left and right. Okay, so this is for top teeth. Now let's do the bottom teeth. With the bottom teeth, it's a little bit different. So you still have the anchorage on the left hand side, and when you wind the floss around your right index finger, you actually have about a 10 centimeters floss in between the two fingers, and you use your two middle finger to create that little bit of floss in between that you're going to use to clean between your teeth. So when you put this in your mouth, really only your two middle fingers are in your mouth, or maybe this will be around where your lips are. Okay, so you put it down through the gap, rock back and forth, and then pull up. And then you skip to the next fresh bit of floss, pull it down, rock back and forth, and pull it up. And when we get to the bottom front teeth, you actually do this. So same with the top front teeth, you have this piece you help with your thumb. So, but this time you actually point down. So instead of the thumb pointing up, the thumb is pointing down. So put it in between the gap, and then rock left and right for the front teeth, remember, and then pull up. And then wind it around your left index finger to get a fresh piece, thumb pointing down into the gap, and rock left and right. Okay? Alright, so after every time you pull it out from the gap of your teeth, have a look at what's on the floss. Maybe give it a little sniff if you are adventurous, but just keep on cleaning the gap until the floss comes out clean. And then move on to the next piece, and then just keep on doing the next gap. Okay, so that is all for flossing. Thank you for watching, guys.